Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Funeral Digger here. Torch Gaming. You all are my beloved Torch mob. Let me open my door up here. I'm going to light up a cigar. Little off today. We jumped our clocks ahead. I don't do well with this freaking time change stuff. But anyway. Much to discuss in the Call of Duty world. Most of it has to do with the cheating situation, and I'm just talking to my producer here, Shady. We're discussing the state of technology. Shady, thanks for the 100 bits, brother. I'm just mentioning we're batting the breeze about we're just talking about tech and people pushing out things that aren't really up to par, but they don't want to pay anybody anything for their expertise. And what you have now is you have a situation where people are disgruntled and they're disgusted, and it's just not good. That's all there is to it. And I don't have any answers. You know, these corporations, when you have a situation like you had at Activision, where you had a guy like Bobby Kotick, that little ginger-haired gnome, making hundreds of millions of dollars a year, and I mean hundreds, like $300-400 million a year, getting bonuses of $100 million, and then they don't want to pay their people a livable wage, or they want to lay off thousands of people at one time. And that's the problem with this country right now. Everything is so one-sided that you got a couple of people making all the money, and everybody else is struggling to make crumbs. I mean, they laid off in the gaming industry, in the game development. I don't know how many layoffs there have been. Shady knows more than me because that's the field he wants to get into, but I think they laid off close to 10,000 people in the gaming industry just in the last 6 weeks. You have whole studios closing down. I mean, we're in a bad state here with the gaming industry. And that's going to be my segue into what I'm going to discuss here primarily this evening. And right now, I want to discuss some very terrible news. A prominent YouTube video person, YouTuber named Bad Boy Beeman. You know, I've referenced his videos several times in the coming months, in the last few months. He's a content creator, YouTuber, Bad Boy Beeman. And thanks, Shady. I'm having a senior moment. This daylight saving shit really screws me up. I do okay when we gain an hour of sleep, but when you take an hour of sleep from me and I'm running around the middle of the night taking care of business, it's rough. Anyway, I'm really jacking up on the energy drinks here tonight to try and keep myself moving. Anyway, he come out with a video about 7 hours ago, and the crux of the whole matter is that the hackers now have Activision's Call of Duty's dev kits. They have their dev tools. You're wondering, what does that mean? If you're a guy like me who's not really computer literate like guys like Shady and Greeny are, that are friends of this channel, well, that means is they've got access to really the codes to the game. And they can go in and they can pretty much do whatever they want to do, all the nefarious stuff they want to, which not many people have this. According to Beeman, this isn't a widespread thing right now, but it's going to be. It's only a matter of time till these codes are shared and these dev kits are pushed around. And more or less what this means is that these guys can pretty much do what they want. They can get in, they're making aim bots, they're making anti-aim, which if you ever shoot at somebody and say, hey, my bullets are going through them or they're deflecting off of them or whatever, did that ever happen to any of you guys? Because it sure as hell happened to me more than once. And anyway, yeah, they are. They're like arms salesmen. You're right, Shady. And what they're doing here is, you know, this is going to get distributed, and the bottom line is they're going to have, you know, wall hacks, radars, the whole 9 yards. They're even able to kick people out of lobbies if they want to. They really have they're in the front door, the back door. They control the game, and it's a. I don't see how this game could survive this. And I said this before. They are not going to do anything here to fix this game. This game is too far gone, and Optic just beat the Ultra 3-2. They took the Game 5 Search and Destroy on Terminal, which I didn't think they would do. They're pretty bad on Terminal. But this is a big win for the boys from Optic. Congratulations, guys. And that's going to wrap up the weekend's festivities in the Call of Duty League. But again, this is a segue into this. I mean, they're saying now that we all knew that the rank is a sham with the cheaters. Now it's coming out that they believe that many of these guys in the Challengers League are cheating. The Challengers Championship last year, a guy named Jimbo, they banned him at the event on land. He tried to inject cheats onto his computer at the land. And they caught, I don't know, but listen, right now, Shady brought to my attention yesterday, no, there's no integrity. He brought to my attention yesterday, or it might have been the day before, I've lost track of days, that you know, people are up in arms. They think that this Ricochet is a sham or whatever. And listen, I knew from a long time ago that this Ricochet anti-cheat isn't the answer. And it's like Beeman said in his video, you know, it's only a matter of time till this happens in, you know, Valorant, which right now has the strongest anti-cheat, Rainbow Six Siege, you know, Fortnite, Apex, all of them. This is only a matter of time until these game developers, and I'm talking about Microsoft right now because they own a shitload of studios. And what are you going to do? They're going to have to come up And Shady, you're on the air with me right now, thank God. So you can keep me on track here with this, because what really can these developers do to ensure that their dev kits don't get shared out and about, so that the code of the game is sacred, and at least make these hackers have to really work to bypass whatever anti-cheats these guys come up with. This is a hell of a dilemma these guys have. I don't know the answer to this. I always say, well, man, use a console. That way, any third-party shit, you can brick your console. You can release your consoles with that to brick. And they really don't waste their time and money on hacks for console, these hackers say, because there's not enough money in it, so it's not worthwhile for them to do it. So, but now Microsoft is talking about maybe not making consoles anymore. Well, they say, Shady, it's not impossible on console. They say that they could cheat on a console, but that it's not financially lucrative to them. I don't know. I'm not computer savvy. That's why listen, that's why I defer to you and Greeny on this. You two guys are the computer gurus. I don't understand the intricacies of how these computers work, to how you could lock them down so that this cheating can't go on. I don't have the answers to this. I wish I did, but I don't. Because I can tell you, I put a stop to it right away. But here we are, and it's like Zeus said. Zeus said to me, we're talking about this yesterday. Poor problem is a PC is an open system while consoles are closed. On a PC, you can install any software and change any file, making it easy to make changes and cheats. However, consoles have stricter control over their systems, making it more difficult to cheat. Okay, well, I have a question for you, Shady. And thank you for being here, and thank you for participating. I appreciate it. He's a very busy person. This is my producer, Shady. I want to shout him out because he's a busy guy. He's going to be a game developer here in the near future. That's what he's going to school for. My question is this, and ignorance sometimes is bliss. Is there a way to lock down the game from the game part when you release it, so the PC is open source? Is there a way to, when your game hits their PC? So I developed a game, and now this game is downloaded onto your PC. Is there a way to lock down that game to where if that PC goes in and does anything different to that game, you're not going to be able to play that game? Because in my brain, there's got to be a way, even if you port the game to the cloud and emulate it from the cloud. Who runs a console compared to a PC? Well, I am right now, because I don't want to come up against cheaters. But that's a whole other kettle of fish, which it's gonna be part 2 of my open here tonight. But who runs a console? Well, the gaming companies, either Xbox, you have Microsoft, or Sony, or Nintendo. There's really 3 consoles out right now, although MSI is making a handheld. I think Asus made a handheld. But as far as strict gaming consoles, you got three to pick from. You got Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox. Right. I understand that. But is it possible to create a game where, because you still got to download the content from somewhere, whether it's on a physical disc or download it digitally, one way or the other. You're bringing that content onto your machine, whatever machine it is, whether it's my $8,000 highfalutin gaming machine here or my Xbox that's over here. Game is created around the architecture, so the answer is no. So there's no way to create the game, so it's got to come from the console creator. So wow. So you really are screwed. So if it's PC gaming, there's no way to really combat this then. There's no way so in other words, you're telling me there's really no. The devs would have to lock those files, giving them control over your PC, but that's illegal, so they can't, but on consoles they can. That's the answer I needed. Thank you, Shady. Now that clarifies everything to me. So they got control over the console. So this is why the Call of Duty League, as you know, this is a Call of Duty channel. I watch a Call of Duty League. I just watch Optic beat Ultra 3-2. This is why, I'm playing on an Xbox right now because I wanted to disable crossplay, which way they don't allow you to. Because on a console, like Shady's saying here, theoretically, I'm assuming, you can lock down a console. Like Microsoft, Xbox, they can lock their consoles down, which they have. They have locked their consoles down to the point now. If you plug anything in to the USB port or the HDMI port on that console, you plug anything into that console that they don't approve of, that isn't that round Xbox approval seal on it, all right, your console will be bricked. In other words, it will not function anymore. You will have a $600 paperweight. And that's the deal. That's the difference. Now, I don't know what's going to come of this. But I said this on Thursday night on my stream on my Open. There is no, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. There's no possible way, none, that Call of Duty can release that game in October, the new one, using the current dev codes, the current dev kits. There's no way. They're going to have to change the architecture of these games, and they're going to have to lock down these kits to the point where if anybody releases them and start prosecuting these people. And that's what I don't understand either. This is definitely, listen, I said this months ago. This is an inside job. Shady here at the beginning of the broadcast chimed in and said, these Pirate Software. I will. He's on YouTube, Shady, right? Pirate Software. I'm going to tune into his vids, and I'm going to be better educated. I'm learning this on the fly on Twitch, Pirate Software. Okay, I will. Because I'm educating myself on this on the fly. You're talking about a guy who up until a couple of years ago, till the boys came out and built me this beautiful studio. And it's really almost a one-of-a-kind studio and all this between Shady and my nephew and all the boys. I just played on a console, and I was oblivious to all this shit. I didn't even have my first SCUF-like controller until the Elite Pro came out. And I bought one of those computers with the paddles underneath. I was just playing standard paddle, button, So what do I know? And I'm learning a lot. I've learned a lot in the last 3-4 months. These guys are talking. Shady has enlightened me, given me a college education here in the last 4 months, for real, on all of this. It's staggering to me, but it's like everything else. As long as there's money in this, and I can tell you, you can buy these DMA, these direct memory access architecture and direct memory access codes. $2,000, you can buy one. They'll send it to you, in $100 a month. This guy will tailor these cheats, and they're undetectable. And you tailor everything to your game, $100 a month, which is, to me, unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. And that this is brand new, and it's as much as it's going to cost right now. And the cost of these cheats is only going to come down. It's going to get to the point, like Zeus said, they might as well just release the game with all the cheats on already, and everybody's on an even keel. Everybody got aimbot, this, that, and everything else, and everybody's playing off the same sheet of music, as they say. But they're going to have to figure something out here. And they better come up with the right answer, and it's going to have to start with the new game. Because if they don't, this game's finished. And I have a funny feeling a lot of these games are going to be finished, because this is only the beginning. And they're becoming more and more and more and more sophisticated. And MSI hasn't released that monitor yet with the AI in it that shows you all. That hasn't been released yet. I'm on the waiting list. I can tell you, the minute that monitor goes up for sale, I'm buying one. And I'm going to have an unboxing here live. Shady's going to install it. We're going to give this a whirl. And I'm going to show you guys how this works. But I'm fearful. I'm going to create an account that if it gets banned, it gets banned, and I don't care. Because I don't want to lose one of my good accounts over this shit. But I don't know what to make of all of this. But I can tell you that we're going the wrong direction. And it seems like every day it gets worse and worse. Now there's talk that they think guys in the COD League are cheating. And I'm watching some of these guys, and one guy in particular, I have my eye on it, and I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to start that way. And he's just trying to troll for views and all that. Nah. But I watched a guy play yesterday in the COD League, and let's just say he's pretty snappy. And I know the guy's good. I just don't think he's that good. And it makes me wonder. And he plays on a team who's a very famous gaming org that is known for having cheaters in the gaming org. So it wouldn't shock me to come to find that this guy ain't cheating. But that you're even wondering this stuff is sad. That you're even watching guys and you're saying this looks a little fishy and this and that. And that's sad in its own right. That it's like baseball was 20 years ago, 25 years ago. This guy juice. Oh, hi, sweetheart. Diana's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, sweetheart? I hope all is well. You got to check her streams out. That's her on Twitch, XDianaX. Check her stream out. I know she's a horror streamer and just an all-around nice, great girl. Go check out her stream, and you'll have a good time. She's a wonderful person, and she does a lot of fun things on stream. It's a good time. I'm doing well, love. I'm doing well. Everything's that YouTube channel's blowing up. I want to do a shout out to my man Shady. I don't know what he's doing, but he hits the algorithm almost every time. I think we're up to like 378 or 379 subs on our YouTube channel. Oh, Diana's going to play some COD tonight. Look out. We are currently at 379 subs on our YouTube channel, Torch Gaming. Go check it out. I'm very pleased with everything. We're kind of stagnant here on the Twitch, but I'm hoping we can pick this up a little bit harder. But it's a grind. Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you. It's because your husband, because of the producer, because of Shady. Yeah, if it wasn't for him, it would never happen. He's the guy that puts out the vids, my producer, Shady, as busy as he is with his 3 kids and his lovely wife. And, but he still finds time for me, and I'm grateful to him. They're wonderful people. And go check out her Twitch channel. I know she's been at this Twitch thing for years. So go check her out, and you'll have a fun time watching her play all kind of different video games. She says she wants to play COD, so maybe she'll jump on COD tonight. I hope so. She's a very good player too, by the way. And but anyway, that it's sad that I'm watching COD League games now, and I'm saying, you know what, this is a little shaky. This is really a sad state of affairs, and I don't understand what gratification people get out of it, other than they're making a lot of money nefariously. And that's going to segue me into my next topic. And Shady will back this up because he doubted me for 2-3 months. He said it was a figment of my imagination. I'm going senile. I've gone delusional. You know, Northern Riverview Nursing Home is in my future. And I told him, oh no. Well, he's finally told me last night that he's a believer now. As you know, tonight I'm going to stream on Xbox. I've been streaming on Xbox now for a couple months, I believe, already. Anyway, or maybe longer. I don't even remember anymore. Because I wanted to disable crossplay because all the hacking and the cheating. Anyway, I've got a body of work now. You can go back and look at my Twitch VODs. It's all there. And look at my lobby makeups and watch my lobbies. It's insane the lobbies I'm in. It's insane the lobby makeups that I'm in. I will go on tonight on my Xbox here in maybe another 20 minutes or so when I'm done babbling. And you will see my lobbies are almost always the same. I will have 4 Xbox players in the lobby. I will have 8 PC players in the lobby. And out of those 8 PC players, 4 will be MNK. mouse and keyboard. There'll be Mac Bs, and that's 98% of my lobbies in a whole night. Maybe I'll get one lobby that isn't that makeup, but they're all at least 8 PC players and at least 4 Mac B players. Every lobby. Now I get on last night. I says to him, I ain't streaming tonight, and I'm not set up for my $8,000 gaming PC over here to stream. So I get on last night. I say, screw this. I'm going to play with my Sennheisers, and I'm going to play on my $8,000 PC setup. And I played for like 4 hours from 7 to 11, like I'm going to do tonight. And almost every lobby, I was the only PC player in the lobby. They were all PlayStation and Xbox players. I took a minute to smoke my cigar a little bit to let that sink into all of you. I'm going to repeat myself again and know it's on purpose. I'm not going senile. I played on my $8,000 gaming PC last night with my Sennheiser headsets for 4 hours, and I think I was in maybe 2 lobbies where I had 2 PC players in it, me and another PC player. No lobby the whole evening, all those games, that I have more than myself and one other PC player in the lobby. They were all console people on my gaming PC. Same account, Torch Digger. Now, tonight, I will go on my Xbox and play, which they disable crossplay. So I have to play crossplay. I cannot disable it. I must play crossplay. And I can promise you, you will see my lobbies will come out 4 Xbox, 8 PC, 4 M, and 4 Mac B every game. Maybe worse. Sometimes there's only 2 Xbox players, and they're all, never more than 4 Xbox players. And watch the lobbies that I'm put into. Watch the lobbies I'm put into. Watch them. My man Zeus the tripod, he always says, I throw my controller through the screen. He watches while I can't believe it. Now, last night I'm playing, I had a fantastic time. I don't think, but maybe a couple games I didn't go double positive. I was two VTOLs a match. Every other game I had a swarm called in. Unbelievable. That's on my PC. I didn't run into any problems. I was all console people. Now you explain to me how on the same account, okay, and you tell me these people aren't shoveling bullpucky at your asses. All right? How I can play on a PC, which they released, their press release, not mine. This is their blog post, their press release. Okay? How they come up with their skill-based matchmaking algorithm. All right? Well, we determine if you're on a console or PC. That's number 1. All right? Well, they said ping is number 1, which we all know is a bunch of bullshit. Ping is number 1. Then they said console or PC. Then they said controller, Mac B, mouse and keyboard. That was 3. And then number 4, that was some other nonsense. And then number 5 on their list, they said skill came in. Now, I've been streaming 3 nights a week, sometimes 4 nights a week, since early October. of last year. So October, November, December, January, February, 5 months. You guys have been watching me play this game over and over and over and over, okay? And you see what lobbies I'm in on this Xbox. When I play on my computer at the office, or I play on my computer here in my gaming room, my studio, totally different. My lobbies on PC are gravy. My lobbies on the Xbox, I think I'm in a COD league. I'm in COD league matches, but only difference is these guys are cheating. Thursday night, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I wasn't streaming and did promise people that I was gonna tune in, I was gonna play until 11 o'clock, that they tuned in and whatnot, I would have got off around 9 o'clock. Because the last 2 hours of that was pure torture in those lobbies. Until the last 20 minutes. The last 20 minutes of the night, I had 2 good games to finish tonight. I think I even called in a swarm on the one game. But the whole night was just misery. And then to make it worse, you're trying to do these inane challenges that they make you do. That's just absolute craziness. And you can't tell me, nobody is gonna convince me otherwise. I'm still trying to figure out how it's the same account, my Torch Digger account, and I asked Shady this. He has no explanation for it, but he knows it's true. Because he sees the VODs. He's the guy that posts my YouTube content. So he's looking through my VODs. He knows what kind of lobbies I'm in. Every now and then, for my own mental health, I tell him, hey, log into my account here and play one game. And just tell me. He tells me right out, he says, I can't take it. Now, why are my lobbies on my Xbox so much different than they are when I'm on my PC? Whether it's this PC here or my PC at the office. I don't know. I don't have the answer. And neither does he. And if he doesn't have the answer, I sure as hell don't have the answer, because he's an expert. I asked Greeny the same questions. Nobody, these 2 guys are computer experts. I'll put them guys up against anybody. When it comes to computer knowledge, running benchmarks, all the idiosyncrasies of computing and gaming. And they can't answer this question. They're stunned. Now, what the hell is in that algorithm that's different when I'm on my Xbox over here as opposed to my gaming PC over here? I don't know. But that's all I got tonight on the cheating, on my experiences playing this game. And all I can say to the powers that be is, fellas and ladies, you better get your act together, because this is slipping away from you. And I mean, it's really slipping away from you. And if you don't get this under control the next game, this franchise is finito. And like I said, me and Shady, he was trying to help me out. He gave me a guy to watch. I'm going to start watching his Twitch streams to try and educate myself on maybe what these people can do to stop this. But I do know this. They've got a problem that needs to be stopped, and it can't be, and it ain't like it ain't like there ain't a bunch of canaries in the coal mine, warning these people. They're being told. All right? They're being warned. They're being told. And they have to know it. Now, an outfit like Microsoft, with all of the engineers and computing minds that they have at their disposal, if they don't fix this, then they're complicit with it, and they think it's okay, and they're with it, and they're going to lose everything because nobody's going to play this game anymore. And I'm wondering if Von der Hart isn't right in all of this. Because Von der Hart created a new studio called Bullet Farm. I covered it a week or two ago. But Von der Hart has come out with a new studio. Dave Von der Hart, the guy that brought you Blackout, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops World at War. He was the big Treyarch guy, an icon in the Call of Duty scene. If there was a Mount Rushmore of Call of Duty developers, David Von der Hart would probably be at the top of the monument. All right, and he's creating a game in a studio called Bullet Farm, and he's not even gonna have multiplayer in it. You can go in and play with your buddies, and I guess it's going to be a campaign-style game, and you're going to be able to do missions and stuff with a group of your friends, and that's how you're going to play this game. And that's Van der Hart's, and maybe he's on the right track. Maybe these multiplayer games are going to be over soon because of this very issue that they have. And all I know is they've got a lot of cleanup work to do. And that's my talk about the cheating, the state of the game, and what's going on. And now you have Call of Duty League pros talking about possible hacking and cheating going on in the COD scene. It's not good, ladies and gentlemen. This is not good. It's not good at all. But anyway, let's get into the Call of Duty content, shall we? I'm going to switch screens. You don't have to watch me smoke a cigar. I'm going to go to the display. And what you're seeing on screen right now, Greenie is in the house. Your ears must be ringing, Greenie. Your ears must be ringing. And I hope the fart jar sales are good, going well for Kendra and your girlfriend Kendra. I hope she's well. Hopefully you're still up there holding her hand in Massachusetts. I know it's hard to be away from your sweetheart. It's not an easy thing. I know that myself. But I appreciate you being here. You just missed my whole goings on about hacking and cheating, but I'm gonna review this. I haven't gone into the Call of Duty content yet. But now the hackers have now gotten their grubby little hands on the Activision Call of Duty dev codes, dev tools, dev kits. So they've got the front door, the back door, and every door in between now. They've got it all. Now, there's not many of them out there that are doing this, according to what Bad Boy Beeman said in his YouTube video that he released about 6-7 hours ago. But, of course, they have the aimbot. Now they have something called anti-aim. When you shoot these people, your bullets won't register. Of course, they've got the wall hacks, the radar, the whole 9 yards. Now they can even have control of the lobby settings. They can kick people out of the lobbies. I guess they can even ban people if they want to. They can shadow ban them or ban them. They can do anything they want to now because they've got the dev kits from Call of Duty. And I was just talking to Shady about this. And really, no game's going to be safe. If they're doing it here, they'll do it on Fortnite. They'll do it on any game out there. No game's going to be safe. And I don't know the answer to fix this, but there got to be a way that they can lock these games down. And that's the great challenge of our time when it comes to video gaming right now, especially, you know, FPSs and the new genre of games and whatnot. This is the challenge of our time, is to how to create these games to where these people can't hack into them. But I would think you should be able to prosecute these people if you can find them. But anyway, that was my opening, Greenie. So now you know there are some hackers out there now that have the dev kits, the dev tools for Call of Duty, and they're running. All right, you're still in mass. Well, tell your sweetheart I said hello. I hope she's well. Yeah. And I'm curious, you've got the floor. I'm curious, I heard Shady's take on this. I'm curious what your take is. I'm going to switch screens here. I'm curious what your take is, Greenie. And if this is even, if they can even fix this. I do know this much. They're going to have to totally scrap whatever code that they're using now for Call of Duty and create a new one for the new game. Or the new game's going to go south. And I don't know, I don't have the answer. All I know is these people got real issues, and they're either going to fix this or this game's going to die. Because it's to the point now where the Challengers League and the Call of Duty Challengers League, they're talking about mass cheating going on there. There's even talk that some of these COD pros that are in the league, they're cheating. It's not good. The whole thing, it's a sad state of affairs when you're watching a COD League game and you're wondering, is this fucking guy cheating? Oh, my apologies. I went pretty far tonight without throwing that out. My apologies. I gotta cut it out. I'm trying to clean up my language here, ladies and gentlemen. But I watched a game yesterday from a player, a very prominent player, on a place for one of the most popular gaming orgs in the world, most well-known gaming orgs in the world. And I watched that guy yesterday, and I saw some clips where if he didn't have an aimbot on, he'd have to show me that he's that good, because I don't believe it. But I'm curious what you think, Greenie, regarding how they could fix this and what they could do to solve this cheating problem in this game. And I'll wait to see what you respond, or if you respond, you might be busy or whatever, but I'm very, very curious to know what you think. And I'll be checking out. I'm going to move on. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the camo that you're grinding for in the current event that's going on. I'm going to switch to the event. This is the Dune Rule of Fate event, which you have, as it shows here, 2 days at 15 hours. This goes away Wednesday, I believe, at 1 p.m. And you need a total of 293,750 XP to earn the full shields animated camo, which I just showed you on the new gun, which I will get to in a moment. But as you go up in XP, and right now is a good time to do it. We have a double XP weekend that's going on, I think, for another 18 hours. It ends tomorrow, I think, at 1 p.m. It's a triple XP event, double XP, double weapon XP, and Battle Pass XP. So you get the Emperor's Arrival weapon sticker, you get a half an hour double XP token, Ocean of Sand weapon sticker, double 45-minute double weapon XP token, a ceremonial blade weapon charm, Imperial Tent weapon sticker, a House Carino emblem, the Calculus of Power calling card, a double Battle Pass XP token, and then you get the full shields camo, which it doesn't really let you preview it. That doesn't do it justice. As I mentioned to you, I have it here, and this is what it looks like, ladies and gentlemen. That's the camo. As you can see, it is reactive or animated. It's not reactive, it's an animated camo. Listen, it's free content, and I'm very happy about it. They're starting in now. They're giving the Boar Zone people a lot of new content. It's 4-year anniversary of Boar Zone, and now they're giving all kind of... Those of you that are interested, I'm not a Boar Zone channel. This is strictly Call of Duty multiplayer. I might yap a little bit about zombies. And I'm not on the right screen. Thank you there, Shady. I'm all worked up over this cheating stuff. Let me do this again for you. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for my producer, Shady, once again straightening me out. Here's Greenies. I would think with the rising and development of AI, they should be able to implement that in future game for. You're right. It might take AI to ultimately stop all this. AI never even crossed my mind, Greenie. That's a good point. That's a very good point. And you're right. Maybe it's going to take AI to come in and stop this. But this is the new camo. Like I said, it is animated, and it's free content, and you can't get upset over that. You got a couple more days to earn it, and that's the new weapon. I'm going to show you what you got to do to get the new weapon. It's a new battle rifle. Here are the events currently going on. That's the Dune Rule of Fate. In 2 days, when this Dune Rule of Fate event is over, we're going to go into a 2-week event, a Warhammer 40,000 event. For the Emperor, it's called. So we're gonna jump into a Warhammer event for 2 weeks, and that's going to be another XP event. And then we're going to go back in and we're going to finish up. I can't remember the event now. It'll come to me. Just give me Vortex. We're going to come into another Vortex event to close out Season 2. And the Vortex event will have 5 or 6 challenges in it. I hope they're not like these inane challenges that they're making us do right now. I also want to mention we're in with double XP event right now. That ends tomorrow, I believe, at either noon or 1 p.m. This time change has me all screwed up. 17 hours from now, so 12 hours is 8 a.m. So 1 p.m. Here he is, Jersey. How are you, brother? It's good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. My man, Jersey, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well, my good buddy. Excellent, my good man. Excellent. I'm just going over the events right now in the franchise. I just went on a long tangent about the hacking and the cheating and everything, but it's really good to see you. We're doing they're doing a double XP weekend, so you can rank up real quick to get this 200,000 XP done. You should be able to do it in a couple 3 hours, really. The next event's this Warhammer event that's going to start on Wednesday. They've been starting these events at 1 p.m. now. They were doing a lot of stuff at noon. Now it's gone to 1 p.m. So this Warhammer event's going to be a 2-week event. I also want to show everybody the weekly challenges. And again, I want to implore all of you to try and get the weekly challenges done. Most of these kits, all right, are very, very good. They're usually overpowered. So you really want to try and get these aftermarket parts. That's the Jack Tyrant kit. That's for the longbow, which is a sniper rifle. The Jacqueline Ripper, that's a melee weapon that goes on the underbarrel. That's for the MCW. That turns the MCW into a chainsaw. Has a chainsaw on the bottom. Week 3 is the Jack Maglift kit. That's for the Haymaker. That broke that gun. Zeusy, good to see you, brother. I just was talking about you earlier with the cheating business. It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in, my good buddy. But this Jack Maglift kit, they turned that Haymaker. That Haymaker's still OP. So it turns that thing into an automatic shotgun with, I think it's got 60 rounds in it. It's ridiculous. Week 4, it gives you a glassless optic, Jack glassless optic aftermarket part, which turns that into which adds other features to your gun. More or less takes away the gun kick. So you got no recoil on your gun when you put that optic on, believe it or not. And then week 5, that's the current week that we're on now. That'll unlock the SOA Subverter, which is the new gun that they introduced for the season 2 Reloaded. And that is a battle rifle, as you can see on the screen. And I just ranked it up. It's not much to rank up. I'll show you that gun. Oh, let me go back. I made a mistake here. I also wanted to show you guys. This is the blueprint that you're going to get. Not the blueprint, the camo you're going to get if you complete all 8 weeks of these challenges. And this blueprint is freaking sharp. And this is the blueprint. And I'm telling you, that's the sharpest blueprint in the game. And I'm partial to it because obviously we're Torch Gaming. Come On Baby Light My Fire is the song that we always play prior to going on the air. And obviously that blueprint is literally fire. And so obviously I'm going to earn that. I suggest and hope all of you do the same, because frankly this is by far the best looking blueprint that I've seen really in a few years in the game. So that's the Rotten Inferno camo, and there you go. That's your weeklies, that's your challenges. As I said before, this is the SOA Subverter. This is the battle rifle that you earn in the Season 2 Season 2 Reloaded Battle Pass. As you can see, it's an animated camo. And just for getting 230,000 or whatever XP, it's easy to earn. One last thing I wanted to show everybody, and then we're going to get into gameplay. Zeusy or anybody wants to play, Jersey, you want to jump in and play? Let me know and join up. We'll party up and we'll play. I'm tired of playing by myself around here. I'm tired of playing with myself. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Anyway, this is the area. Let me go back. B21 is the area with the new with the new area in the Battle Pass. This is what you earn and what you need to do. There's the new aftermarket part, the Jack Burnout kit, and that's OP as hell as well. And I got that. That turns the LMG. I'm trying to think of which one. I have it equipped. I'll show it to you guys. But that Jack Burnout kit is OP. You gotta get 5 kills with throwing knives, I believe, to turn that. Bone Dome. That's an emblem. You gotta get melee kills with that. 10 melee kills. You get a 1 hour double XP token. You got to get a couple kills or 2 operator kills with 15 kills with his fragger or Semtex, which isn't that tough to do. Grave Robber, you get this camo. It's called the Grave Robber. So that's another camo that you get. And you got to get 5 kills with a gun butt. You got to beat somebody to death 5 times. And then you get this Soul Render, which is a melee weapon. And you got to get crouched melee kills, 10 of them, to earn that. And that's what they added for the Battle Pass for Season 2 Reloaded. And as you can see, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty with this season. We only got like 20 days left. And then we get into Season 3. 23 days left, I should say. 23 days remaining. And that's everything.